that Donald Trump is now an environmentalist. But does he have a point?
No. I mean, like...
Are you on the environmentalist side on this, or are you on Biden's side?
I'm always on the environmentalist side, but in this case, I'm on the side of immigration reform. And the idea that we ever discuss and debate that the President of the United States has the power to fix immigration, it's ridiculous.
Right.
I'm old enough to have covered politics. In 2013, comprehensive immigration reform passed out of the Senate with Republicans. John Boehner did not take it up for a vote because it would have passed, and this would no longer have been the issue that it is.
Let's agree that when it comes to immigration, the political extremes will ensure, on both sides, that you can't get anything really done. Because we saw a compromise bill that was actually proposed.
No, we got it done. But we did. Republicans and Democrats.
I'm talking about recently. I mean...
No, because Republicans
all right, so looking back to what Boehner did or didn't do, let's talk about now.
Yeah, no, same thing now.
I love that you're calling Boehner extreme. This is.
Oh yeah, he's very extreme.
This is amazing.
He was very extreme to the point he didn't vote on things that he always supported. He was very extreme, and he still is. But you actually need laws. You need immigration reform. You need laws, and every special interest, including conservative ones like the Chamber of Commerce, Big Ag, they all want laws because they want these people to come here and work legally and be protected. And that's what you need: congressional legislation, immigration reform, and Republicans were on board with it in 2013 in the Senate. Many Republicans still went to the House. They canned it because it's a campaign issue. It divides Americans.
It is a campaign
Yeah, but they don't want to actually.
Okay,
Dan,
let's agree.
Be honest,
they don't want to
Republicans
pass.
have no proposals.
Okay,
that's right.
To do anything.
It's also not Democrats either. Here's the thing: it's to both sides. But at least I'm mature enough to admit when Republicans don't get it right, they have not gotten the immigration issue right. I agree with you.
Agreed.
We need comprehensive reforms
and compromise.
It's not maturity. It's
Democrats
journalism.
don't want it either. Democrat is simple, full amnesty for everybody.
No, it's
Open
not.
the border up.
Nobody thinks that.
I guess my question is
hold on. There's not a Democrat that believes what she just said in office. There isn't. No Democrat, you can't name one, that says amnesty for everybody. Not one. You won't. Name one.
Amnesty in?
Name one.
Joe Biden himself would like to do an amnesty bill.
He's never said that. He has never said the word amnesty, and you know it. You're lying. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are. Name
you
the person.
mean that Joe Biden right now would not give
any
amnesty?
Democrat.
Joe Biden. I keep naming you the name. You refuse to admit it.
He said amnesty?
Absolutely.
Never. He would never say
a version of it.
You're saying
everybody voting right, everybody citizen right.
So let's agree that you meant that in terms of more broadly. You didn't mean specifically. You just meant in general. They like the sort of.
They would never say the A word.
Well,
what he would like to see pushed through is amnesty, if you want to call it what it is. What Ronald Reagan did was amnesty.
No.
Even though he never called it that. That's exactly what he did back in 1986.
We should be honest.
And go ahead.
My question here truly is, why is Joe Biden such a wall denier? I mean, he sees the state of this country. He sees, I mean, me personally, living in New York City, I am about to buy Narcan, and don't look at me crazy. Just because I have small children, we go to playgrounds. I heard about this daycare in the Bronx where fentanyl is in the air.
That's insane. That would be such an irrational thing to do to your kids, to strike fear into them. That
I haven't struck fear into my children. Are you kidding me?
If you give them Narcan, if you teach them how to use Narcan, you shouldn't let them outside because the kid got kidnapped.
I am not going to give them Narcan. I'm going to buy
terrify them that they're going to get overdose on fentanyl at their preschool.
Did I say anything about telling my children that?
You just said you would buy Narcan for your children.
Yes, because again, it was advised. The amount of fentanyl coming in this country.
Who advised you to buy Narcan for your children?
Are you blind? Do you
who
watch the news?
Who advised you to buy Narcan for your children? For your children?
Yes, it was advised.
By who?
The CDC. Look at the website.
The CDC said buy Narcan for your children.
Yes.
Let me back it up, Dan.
Children are dying left
I'm going to fact check.
Fact checked it. Yes, I will find it.
Said buy it for your children?
Okay. After this happened with the Bronx daycare, this was very scary.
No, they're making Narcan something where you don't have to get a prescription anymore. That I know.
Yes, and they were cutting.
Yes, but I didn't know that.
Because they were cutting fentanyl in this place, all it took was fentanyl to go in the air. So they said, if you are a New Yorker, it is coming in like crazy. It could be on the playground.
But we didn't get to talk at all about the border issue, which I do think I think here's the problem, is I think that and I said this last night on the show, that the Biden administration's policy on the border has been incredibly hypocritical, because what they want to do is what they know they need to do, which is get tougher, and then they want to pretend like they're not doing it, which is the problem.
They can't get tougher without laws.
But this also shows that DeSantis...
Yes, they can.
You have to have laws.
No, they're getting tougher by doing what they're doing. You think that this is just...
laws.
But the only reason he's doing this is because Biden is getting the pressure because of DeSantis and Abbott's plan that is putting all of these...
Yes,
the pressure is going on in different. It's all political. Once again, it goes back to politics, or else we would not be having this issue.
I think the liberals who are so mad at him, he's finally being forced. Mayorkas is being forced to do things that they didn't want to do.
Hate it for him.
Well, I'm thrilled about it. So
thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your cable provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.